Hello students, this is your English lesson. Today we are going to solve exercise 13 from Creative Writing Book 5. So we start our lesson. This is page number 127 from your book. Here is a part. Suppose you were the queen of the ant kingdom and your kingdom was attacked by cruel grasshoppers. You held a conference to discuss the settlement, write down what you heard from your advisors or citizens, then decide on an action to take. What you heard at the conference from the advisors. 1. We must know grasshoppers are much bigger than us. 2. We should retreat and train harder so that we can be better prepared to face them. Worker ants. 1. We do not want to have anything to do with settlement. 2. Something must be done to protect our livelihood. Soldier ants. 1. We must fight the grasshoppers and defend ourselves. 2. We will do anything to protect the queen. What you decided on after listening to the three groups? I have decided to listen to the advisors because it is the only way we can survive and protect our livelihood. B. Imagine yourself as each of the following items. Write a detailed and completed description of the following items based on the given instructions. For example, a lamp. Physical attributes. My shade has a pattern of gerberas, lightly tinted in golden yellow. I am raised on a bronze base. My height is about 60 centimeter. Compared to many other lamps, I stand out because I am slim and elegant. Function. I light up the room when it is dark. I also act as a decorative piece in the living room. Comments made by people. A beautiful antique fit for any room in a house. Advantages. I am an electrical lamp, not an oil lamp. I am safe and easy to use. Disadvantages. My shade is fragile and needs constant cleaning. 1. A piece of cookie. Physical attributes. I am dark brown and circular in shape. I am thick and I am about the size of person's palm. Function. I can fill up a person's stomach when he is hungry. Comments made by people. A tasty snack with rich chocolate. Advantages. I am made from organic ingredients, so I am healthier than other types of cookies. Disadvantages. I am harmful for the people who are diabetic. 2. A furry toy. Physical attributes. I am a stuffed toy dog. I am white in color. There is a black patch on my right eye. I have a long fluffy tail. Function. Children use me to play. I am also used for decoration. Comments made by people. It is very useful. Try to gift someone. Advantages. Children like to cuddle me while sleeping. I can easily wash off. Disadvantages. Sometimes I can be dirty from the ground. 3. A fruit tree. Physical attributes. I am tall with a long thin trunk. My leaves spread out in a fan-like shape and there are orange fruits growing on me. Function. I am grown for my fruit which are sweet and juicy. Comments made by people. A useful tree to grow at home. Advantages. As long as there is occasional rain, you do not have to take care of me. Disadvantages. When my fruits are ripe, they fall to the floor and are sometimes smashed. See, you are the class teacher of a class. There are existing problems in your class which you want to find solutions to. Think through the actions necessary for you to take to improve the situation in your class. The following guided questions will help you along. 1. What are the problems in your class? A. The children are rowdy and noisy if there is no teacher in the classroom. B. The abilities of the children varies from one another. 2. C. The children are not willing to participate in the class. D. The children do not do work on time. 2. Based on the problems stated above, what steps can I take to counteract them? A. The naughtiest student is appointed the monitor. He is to be in charge of the class discipline. B. I will let the better ones do their work on their own while I help the weaker one. C. I will ask more questions in class and allow children to do more group work. D. I will also ask the children to write down the homework every day. 3. Is there anything that you as a class teacher need to improve on to? A. I have to be absolutely free from bias towards some students in the class. B. I have to be more aware of the different abilities of the students. C. I must not be too strict. I must be more open to students' questions. D. I must not give them too much work to complete. 4. Do you notice any problems with any one student in the class? A. A student is often nervous and very introverted. B. A student is very weak and has difficulties reading simple words. C. A student is often very tired and dozes off during lessons. D. A student has to help his parents in earning livelihood. 5. How would you solve the problems you listed? A. Encourage the students by involving him or her in some discussion. Ease the tension and try to build the students' confidence. B. Provide the student with extra coaching after school hours. C. I will speak to the student and to his parents to find out why he is always tired. D. I will request to his parents to allow the student to complete his home assignment. D. If you were given a title to write a story or a composition, what will you think and do before writing according to the title? Brainstorm as many scenarios as possible. Write down what comes into your mind in the bubbles provided. Title: Balloons. A balloon had burst. A boy was heard crying. He wanted another one. A girl offered her balloon to the boy. This kind gesture brought a smile to the boy's face. In front of a shopping mall, a man disguised as a duck was giving out balloons to children. A boy ran into him and knocked the balloons off his hands. The balloons flew up to the sky. The scene was quite hilarious. To promote a new book, a dozen balloons are stuck together to form a huge heart. Title: Rainbows. A girl who was blind in an accident continues living life happily because she was able to see the beautiful colors of rainbow just before her accident. A blind man regains his sight, and the first thing he sees is the rainbow that appeared after a downpour. A group of children are out camping. It rained heavily. When the rain stopped, they saw a beautiful rainbow before them. E. When faced with any problem, we should try to solve them as best as we could. Given the situations below, what are the two best solutions you can think of? Write them down. 1. How would you deal with a lost handbag? A. If you find any information in the bag about the owner, get in touch with the owner, call her and have her claim the lost handbag. B. Another way is to hand it over to the nearest police post and let the owner claim the handbag there. 2. How would you deal with the situation of being lost in a foreign country? A. I would walk into the nearest shop and ask the shopkeeper for direction. B. I would go to our train station and ask there for help. 3. How would you deal with an impolite action that someone deliberately did towards you? A. If an adult is able to help me, I will ask them for help. B. I would speak to the person and tell him why his actions were impolite and ask him to apologize. For how would you deal with the situation of being bullied by an older boy? A. I would avoid the older boy by not being in places that he is in. B. I would speak to my teacher and request for help. F. You woke up one morning to realize that you had been given a special ability, one that you had always wanted. Write a story about this in at least 200 words. Helpful hints to get you started. What was the special ability that you had always wanted? Explain why you had always wanted that special ability in the first place. Describe any difficulties you faced during the time you had the special ability. How you felt during the period of gaining this special ability. I woke up one Sunday morning, a strange sensation came over me and I felt different. I thought that my arms looked more muscular than before. Jumping out of bed, I rushed to the bathroom with more energy. Then I dashed out of the house without doing my breakfast. I knew it was going to be a special day. I reached a street. I felt my feet getting lighter and lighter. I was running so fast that even my feet were not touching the floor. Then I began to soar in the air. I raised my arms forward like my favorite superhero, Superman. I realized that I was going higher and higher in the sky. Everything around me was getting smaller and smaller. My dream was coming true. I had always wanted to fly. The feeling of being able to rise above everyone made me feel proud. Suddenly, my entire body was entangled in a tree. After that, my body was so sore that I did not have the energy to fly more. At last, I took a taxi and returned to my home. The next day, when I tried to fly again, my powers were gone. Thanks for listening. For new videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you like my videos, please share and like.